Yeah, hi, good morning. So we are in progress of that MVVM architecture. So almost we done maximum of things. So that is like now. So we'll see if any errors. If errors is not there, we can run. So if any error, we'll resolve that and we'll fix almost that coding wise has already done. So just we have to check the errors and we have to so only in the class it is showing the errors remaining all are true. So this is first of all activity login. This is so activity main binding. So this we will import. Yes, so the import has done. Now it is clear. So first we will run this. So once this is run, we can discuss like one by one what is we created in each class. So that we will discuss in detail up here. So it is little bit lengthy, but once you practice 1 to 2 times, then you will get a clarity. And some of the things like almost 30 to 40% of the code, always it is common. Like those files almost we can copy paste. So from there we can do the next extension of that. So that is the advantage of this here. Means when you create a new project, simply you need to follow the same. So then after that, on top of that only, you need to do the next activity. So once this has done, almost we are done with the syllabus. Like so there are like one thing is room database is pending. So apart from the room database, need to check. So let me open the myself. So it is installed here. Now we will see. So XYZ. So and password. Then I'm clicking on now here. XYZ is little bit slow. So XYZ gmail.com. So enter password. And I'm clicking on this submit button. See now login success means whatever the code we've written, so that code is working. So now we will concentrate what we did. So first of all, like for MVVM architecture, when we create a project, the first in a build.gradle, right, in a build.gradle, so total we added 6 dependencies. Right. So first 3 is for the retrofit, and the next 3 is for the this MVVM architecture. Oops, so these 3. So the 6 we added here. Then same time we added the data binding as well. That is for the regular activity. Then here we created multiple packages, right? One is the helper, model, network, repository, UI, view model. So this is the standard names. Means we can create with different names also, but as for the industry, everyone are following with these standard names. So first of all, you can create with this standard. Just you can put a note somewhere. So there's like once you create a project, you need to add these dependencies. Then you need to create this all packages: helper, model, network, repository, UI, and view model. So in a UI, so UI means this is our whatever the activity means, whichever the activity is interacting with the UI. So that the things will comes under UI. Means like how many activities, like next from the login, let us say from login here. So where we are getting here login success. So here now after login success, here I want to move to the next page. So that is like I create where intent. So intent of this at the rate main activity comma. So dashboard colon class dot Java. So start activity of intent. So when I added like this, so copy this here. You can create a package, activity here. So that activity, MTVS activity. So I have created that MTVS activity. See, like this. whenever you create a next activities, so that activity related code will come under this. And for that, any of the extensions, like we can use another all the classes, but always the UI interactions will come from here. The next in helper. So these all of the 5 classes is also common again. So app constraint. So here in this project, I not used this, but this is as per the standard I have used, like when used the tokens, when used these all the things, like one by one, we can declare and we can define there. So that is this. These are next is the network state. So network is running or it is stopped. So it is failed. So to identify that, so here I'm using this here. Next is the to get the shared helper, shared preferences. So in this, to add the data into shared preferences. So this is the one helper that to add. Next in the URL helper, we will define multiple URLs like this. So these two we use. This is not used. That's the reason it is inactive, like this inactive. So utilities. So in the utilities, we can check internet connectivity and validations. We will write here. Next is the model. So in a view model.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Okay, sir.
So here now we are in model class. So whatever the poser responses, so those poser responses we can copy and add here. Like one we have login. Once we add the registration API, so that registration API here we will add like that. So the next is the API client. So in API client here, now we will write the API interface, like how to do the API interface, so that we will write here this, how to do the interface kind of thing, so that we can write here. Like in this is last time we written an interface. So that is a method like we will write. Next is the retrofit client. So in retrofit client, right, we will write the retrofit builder. So this is the retrofit builder where we have to write this builder. That builder we will write here. Next is the service generator. So in this service generator, like we will write the JSON builder. So that is here with reference of headers. Last time I already explained you the headers. So default headers, but when you want to have the extra headers kind of thing, so that we have to pass from here, so that we will add here. So for that get token and set token, the methods, whatever we have, that we can add here. Next is the unsafe HTTP. So this is to handle the SSL certificate. So always this is the fixed content. Just you can copy and paste this as it is. Now this is to handle the SSL and normal URL. So that's the reason this we will use here. Next is a repository. So in a login repository, so like using service request. So here we will get the URL response. So that to get the response here, we are using that service generator class and create a request, so that here we will get the service. This is a do login method we will use, so that we will get the and this. And in a dashboard already we see last it is view model. So in this view model, so this will be extended as a view model. So here we will write the request ng method, like post request. After the request, what is happening? So that we will write here. This is the request here in view model, login view model. Right. Next, this is the my application. So this my application is the here. This is for the shared preferences purpose. So the shared preferences, we will add the shared preferences here. So this is summarize of this one. So just you can practice this 1 or 2 times. So then on top of that, maybe if you got some of the questions, so I'll answer those questions. So like, wait, we will see what are the topics is pending. Where is that syllabus that? So in this, the first session, this is completely linear layout, dynamic layout, common UI. So text fields, this is done. Okay. So this section is pending. Bluetooth is pending. 2. Broadcast receiver. 3. Room database 4. For runtime permissions already we discussed. Postman validations are done. So only the pending is here. This is GitHub. So one is the GitHub, a room database, Bluetooth, and get IME calls. So that is, so 4 to 5 topics are pending. So maximum 5 to 6 days we will conclude our. Right. So first of all, for this here, now let us say I want to upload this in a GitHub. So how to do that? So I'll show you here. So to do GitHub here we have the option. So directly here we have an option, share project on GitHub. So directly we can add here. So once we add here, so it is asking that here private, you can click on private, otherwise it will be visible to anyone. So for your case, you can put this private only always, because when you are doing your, like some of the examples you practice that, okay, that can be available for anyone means you can don't put this, but whenever you are doing your own projects that you can do that. So now here, create repository. So once it is clicking on create repository, so see these are the changes. It is asking that initial commitment. So once I click on this initial commitment, so it is connecting with the GitHub master. So normally what happens when I click on that, it is redirected to the Chrome browser. So in a Chrome browser, see now it is done successfully, but in a Chrome browser, whatever the credentials you already logged in, means the first time when you logged in, so that particular thing, it will be created here properly. Otherwise, it will ask to log in with that particular credentials, then only it will be work. Right, just it is not logging. when I received a mail. So first time it will ask that. So once you logged in into that, so that we can able to see that code here. But when you see, once you added that here, so we will get the option here, git. So previously this git was not here. So we will get this git option. So when you open other project, it is not there. So look from here, now you can next changes you have done, you can commit here and push, commit and push. And when you someone has done some modifications that you want to take into your system, so like here pull or fetch. So from here, this you can able to do that activity here. This like here, because here in my system, like that mostly it will connect with the official account. So that's the reason I'm not going deeply into that. But that once you practice for 1 or 2 programs, you will get a clarity on that. So till now, you can practice this program so that what are the pending topics that we will see tomorrow.